I'm going to try to keep this video short, but this is 2019 Polaris Ranger Crew 1000 XP 1000 Premium, and the shifter cable snapped, so this is going to be the replacement of that. I went ahead and took the push pins out because you don't need to watch me do this, but I'm starting up here on the dash, and there's two pins, two of these quick release pins, like that, come out of there. Then you pull this back, and that pops off. Then there's two more pins right here. You take those out, and there's a cannon plug or a connector behind there, and that slides right off. It's a connector that looks like that. You just push on this, and it pops that off of there. And then you move over here to the glove box. There's 4 T25 screws in here, and then that'll come out. And then there are 2 push connectors, one there and one there. And then under each side there is another one of these pins down low that I didn't notice before. All right, well, the windshield has to come off too because there's a bunch under here. Okay, now you can see we have complete access to the shifter. So here's the shifter. Just nothing happens. Now you can see where it broke. It broke literally right at the top here, right where it connects. All right, I am back here at the back of the engine where this hooks up to the transmission, and I simply put this 19mm wrench on here, and I'm just spinning that off. Now that is loose. You could also take this bracket off. It's just two bolts. That's probably the easier way, but this worked out okay for me. The forward shifter part is keyed, so you have to take the nut and washer the whole way off, and then push it down through. See how it's keyed? It has to be lined up to get it out, so you might have to turn it one way or the other to get that to move out. So if it doesn't seem like it'll come out, that's why. This tunnel guard has to come out. There's 3 screws on each side, one there, and then if you look, there is one hidden fastener that holds all of this on right here for it to come out. And the shift cable is tucked in between both of these air lines here, and it continues on to the back. You got to take this out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to take the battery out or not, but this is tucked. The shift cable is right in between. This is all gonna have to pop up and out for the shift cable to come out. So I'm guessing the battery will probably have to come out because I believe it goes right in between. So this end with the movable nuts is going to end up being the aft where it mounts the transmission, because both are adjustable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this this pin out to feed it through a little bit easier, and I am going to tape it to the old cable in the front and then pull the whole thing through and back to the transmission. We'll get some black tape here. Okay, so I'm digging farther into this, and I think I have to take this bottom off. There's 3 big screws that are T40s on that side, 4 on that side, a couple push pins on the bottom, a couple push pins down in there. You have to take this, you have to take the push pins out of the bottom of this to be able to get that out. So just pop that out, and then you'll have better access to right there where the cable's coming through. My wife's on the outside, and I believe this grommet has enough flex, but the problem is this is all bound up against the power steering unit right here. So I think I need to help pull this down. I'm going to try to get it below the power steering unit. And then it might be able to go through. Okay, pull it. Okay, lift it up. Okay, pull it. think we got to pass the hard part now. We need to get this up through this little gap here. Okay, now we can start heading towards the back with it. All right.
Now, did you make this little like taped together madness? Or
Yes,
that's how
I showed how
Okay.
it was taped. I do believe I need to tape it up again though to get this last little bit. So I got the majority of the cable pulled through. At least it's down into where it needs to be for the shifter to be hooked up. So that part's done. Now we have this excess of cable and I have to get it to the back of the machine. Right now we are in the back seat and I just got it through this hump, and now we're going to try. I have this taped up still. I had to retape it because it was starting to come apart because there's a lot of things that drags on when you go across it. So I'm going to try to go under the battery now. I'm going to try to feed it the best I can as to not have to alright, we're still moving. As to not have to pull the battery or anything apart. And I think we're through. Okay, so let's see if we can get the rest of this little way through without getting stuck on too much. And looky.
2019, back in the time of dinosaurs.
Okay, so let's go over. Let me put this down on the ground and we'll go over a recap. Okay, I think to do this correctly, you probably would have had to take this air breather out to take the where that gasket is with the four plugs that I just pulled it through. It pulled one of the keepers out. This needed to come out, and there is a keeper that holds this, but we went around it and didn't do that. Other than that, you got to take the top of the dash completely apart. You need to take the bottom of the dash apart. You have to take this apart to do that, to get to it also. You have to take both tunnel guards off, front and rear, if you have just a normal, not a crew, just probably the front tunnel guard. All these wires just pull up and the cable sits underneath it. You got to take the storage boxes out. And I guess that's it. I've been in this job for probably 2 hours now. I struggled a lot with a lot of the clips, the push clips. This will go back together pretty fast because of the push clips, but they're kind of a pain to take apart. That is basically going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you. Hope you have better success with yours than I did mine. If this video helps you, please subscribe to my channel because it helps me and I appreciate it. Thanks. I rate this job 7 out of 10 swear words. Not horrible, but kind of sucked. Thanks for watching.